Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial we shall be looking at some of the new features that have been added to our accounting template. So let's head on to the navigation page. Here you can see we have added two new buttons, the bill sheet and then the bill print page. This allows us to be able to generate the school bill and print them as well. So if we click on it, we see what it looks like. So this is the bill sheet page. So what it does, it allows us to be able to, like I said, generate the school bill for each of the classes. What you do is to select the class. Once you selected the class and you select the term, and then you click on send to bill. We'll come to that. And here's the bill page. So this is what the bill page looks like. So this allows us to be able to generate the bills for each class. So there are two interfaces. You either have this interface where you create two bills and then for two bills each, or you can create a bill and the transaction history for the previous term. So I will explain all of this. So let's get back to the navigation and see how to use the bill sheet. Now here let's assume we're in second term now, and then let's say for some classes I've not included the bill parameters, the build up. Okay, I've included all of this. Let me go to a class that has not. So let's say nursery 2. Nursery 2. Okay, let's say nursery 2. So let's say I've not built up for nursery 2 class. So what we're going to do is we're going to generate this build up of the school bill and we'll transfer it down here from the sheet. So we are going to be working on nursery 2. You can see that most of them, except for 1, 2, 3, except for 1, 2, most of the other ones have not does not have any 2600. They don't have any build up for their school fees. So let's go back to the navigation page. I'll go to bill sheet. I'm going to select nursery 2. I want to build the tuition is 23,600 like we saw. Okay, let me make it a different amount, 25,600. So this is your tuition, and another build up, and I'll leave this at that. Sportswear 1,000, t-shirts 2,000. What this means is that once they have the amount here, it's applicable to all the students. 1,500. But when you have the amount down here, let's say I have a student that pays lesser, has a discount, or is a relative. So this 20,000 naira, or let's say 18,500, is only applicable to this particular child, while 25,600 will be assigned to every other person. So we can decide that this person pays 22,500. So others, let's assume that damages, I don't want him to pay for damages. I can just put not applicable, so to exempt that. So you can see it's adjusting the bill to exempt him or her from paying this 3,000, and then we have to exempt this other person. This is just a sample. Exempt, so that will deduct 3,000 naira from his bill. So this 3,000 doesn't apply to any of this. So we can use that to build up our bill. So once we are done, we are okay with what we have done. What we can do is to send the bill. I'll choose the relevant term. We are working in second term. So click on send bill to income sheet. So this will send the generated bill to that to the income sheet, second term income sheet that we are coming from. So let's give it some time. So that's done for nursery 2. So if we go back to nursery 2 second term, we'll find out that So you can see now the list has been populated, unlike before we had only the first 3, the first 2. Now the rest have been populated with the new bill. So we can also do same for basic 1. We want to generate their school fees. Let's see. So here is empty because definitely empty because there's no parameters here, no bill parameters, so that will be empty. Okay, so let's generate the bill for basic 1. Let's go back to navigation and bill sheet. We'll select the class. Same first time, so it's going to populate the names of the children in the class, and then let's assign this to be 27,000 possibly, and then everybody pays the same fees. And no, this, so this gives you all the flexibilities. Uniform 10,000 500 or thereabouts, sportswear 500 t-shirts and so you get the idea. So once you're done with that, so for the relevant time, just click send to bill. So it's going to populate the entire bill for all the children in that class on the relevant term sheet, income sheet. So once it's done, click on OK. Done with basic 1. Once you go to the bill page for basic 1, we can see that the amount has been, the total new fees has been populated, and you can see the same has happened here as well. So this way it's easy for you to build up the school bill for the entire school. So what you can do after this has been done, this is the first step to generating the school bill. Once this has been done, so we go back to navigation and then to bill page, and then want to generate the bill for second term. So I want to generate the bill, second term bill. I want to just do double bill. So we're looking at what class. Once you have this, just click on down button. Let's see, we just did the basic 1A. So once you've clicked the class and you've changed the term, click on generate bill just by the side here. Once you click on generate bill, okay, then what you can do is to now populate the names of the children in that class. So you can do that and print it, or you can select the range you want to print from. So if you leave it empty, it's going to print the entire class list, but I don't want to do that. I want to print from 1 to 4 just for time. And if you want to print to PDF, or you want to print to send directly to printer, what are your choices? So I'm going to send to printer. Now let me print to PDF, and then click on print. It's going to give you a prompt. So you pick the folder where you want to save your results. So I'll pick one folder. So once you pick the folder, it's going to send all the reports generated to that particular folder. When it's done, it's going to tell us done, and then we're good to go. So that's done. So if you want to send to printer directly, printing 1 to 4, that's just 2, and I click on print, it's going to send it to your printer. So this has sent it to my printer, so my printer will receive this and print the report done. so it's printing that. So generally that's how to make use of the bill page and then bill sheets to generate the bills for the entire school. Now okay, there's this aspect. Let's say we're in third term. We want to generate the bill for the next session. So what you can do is there's the next section here, and then just like you did before, you can send, once you've put in all the parameters, let's say you're done with the class, and then this is the same bill. We will just send to bill to income sheet. Once you have clicked OK, that's done for basic one. So we'll go to bill print page. For that's next session, so you choose next session here. So this is like you're in third term, we want to print the bill for the next session, the first term next session. So this allows you to do that. So for basic one, and once you've changed the term, like I said, please click on generate bill. It's written here every time the term is changed, click on generate bill. So now for the same class, the new bill for the next first term. So it's I've changed the first term for the next session. So this is the bill for first term, so which you can give out to your children at the end of the third term, with the end of the third term reports, or terminal reports. So they go home with this. So this generates the bill for that, and or you can decide you want to use the other format where you give parents the bill. Of course, here you have to choose the class again. Choose the relevant term, new session. Once the term has changed, like I said before, have to click on generate bill, and then once the bill has been generated, we are talking of first term here, so we have to change the name. Okay, so it's going to be generate bill for the next session 2022, 2023, 2024. That's what we have. This session is 2022, 2023. So that does that for that. So you can print this as PDF or normal to printer. So another feature that's been added to this is the class by class analysis. So we'll have session by session analyzed by the entire school, term by term. This is also in the previous version. Now in the updated version, we have this new button called the class income analysis. So it analyzes the entire class income from the school fees by class. So this way, for first term, you know which class is your most valuable class in the school, and which class you need to put in more pressure. So for first term, for second term, and then for third term. Of course, you get the balance brought forward from the previous term, and then total new, total expected, total collected, and this is the balance you are going into the next section with. So basically that's some of the new things that have been added to this template. And of course, there's a new button here called new session. This is where the income for the next session is saved, in case you're wondering where that goes, so you can check it out. We had sent earlier that for basic one, so this is where it came. So this is it. 27,000 new sheets, I think. Okay. So basically these are the new features that we've added to this in in addition to what it already had before. I hope you find this very useful. Thank you for watching.